Hi, I am sure that we have all heard about the fast food restaurants called McDonald's. What about the state park named McConnell's Mills? Or how about McHenry, the town in the state of Maryland? I'm sure a few of you have known that if you are from Maryland. Unlike me, I'm from Pennsylvania. All of these places and locations may ring a bell in your mind, compared to the last name of McCarthy. My last name is McCarthy, and the town I currently reside in is called Saltsburg, Pennsylvania, about 50 miles south of Pittsburgh. During this presentation, you're going to get to know a little bit about my last name and a little bit about the way that I talk. The last name McCarthy was created in Gaelic in the early 1400s, but it was written as Mac and then Carthy, which comes from the simple form of the word meaning Cartac, which means loving. When researching the last name, reading through the various origins and meanings, it really made me question where the loving came from. And little research, behold, there is not really any pinpoint of information. But that is besides me. What I am here to tell you is that I have always known that my last name was from Ireland, from the M, little c, big C, which is a common reason of why people think that, and from also my grandmother telling me so, because I am not any sort of history buff. When researching this topic, there were McCarthy arrivals during the colonial times in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New York. However, the largest influx was into Massachusetts, said Shelley Collin in The Meaning Surname McCarthy. As I have stated previously, I am in a town in Pennsylvania that is about 50 miles from Pittsburgh, and it is called Saltsburg. Saltsburg is a quaint little town that is filled with a slow pace type of living, with restaurants, bars, fire halls, a lot of farms, and a river. We call the people that reside by the river rats. Kind of similar as to an Ohio pal where they call that group river rats. I was not born in Saltsburg, however, but I always have had a southern twang as talking, as my boyfriend likes to say. As well as having the so-called twang, I also believe that I have picked up a few words from a language called Pittsburghese. Never heard of it? Well, fasten your seatbelt, as I am about to give you a tidbit about how this city communicates. If you are true as they call yinzer, using words such as red up, gum band, yins, dippy, jeet jet, and at are normal words that are coming out of your mouth. And more than likely, you don't even think twice about it whenever you are saying it. For some of you reading this, your head may be tilted to the side asking, what in the world is she talking about? After a day of work, we may go home and red up instead of cleaning the entire house to be spotless. If this is not a clue enough, we use red up as a code word for cleaning up or tidying up. We use the word gum band instead of saying rubber band. Yins instead of saying you all. We ask for dippy eggs, not no sunny side up eggs. Jeet-jet is how we are kindly asking if you have eaten yet. And Jeet-jet, we spell it J-E-E-T space J-E-T. Researching words has honestly not been a hobby to me. I'd rather spend my time outdoors or reading an interesting novel that corresponds with some aspect of my life during that time than on a computer learning about vocabulary that I may not learn or use further than this. By taking the baby steps into this course, as we all are doing, it has really taken me back a step because learning these origins is pretty interesting. As in using these words, the way we talk as an example of a perfect reasoning and explanation about this small town southern twang that I have living in Salzburg, as well as this Pittsburghese language. I hope that you all have learned a little bit of information about me, my origin, and where I come to become who I am today. Thank you.